Are my boys here? Did you guys get them
I'm not going to answer that question. Did you know she was dead?
Oh, God, no.
You know, they're blaming you for throwing that rock.
So why lie to us? Why are we playing this game?
I want to cover for my friend. Obviously, like I said, he's the closest person I have
The lady
to
is
me.
dead. Time for covering your friend is well gone.
This is Joe Koenig, Mitch Carroll Chick, and Zachary Kwok. 3 clueless teenagers who murdered an innocent woman during a night of reckless violence and have no idea how much trouble they're in.
I want to make it very clear that I did not kill that girl. I don't know what they told you. I don't know what you think happened. I did not throw that rock.
But little do they know that thanks to witness testimony, security footage, and photographic evidence, detectives already know exactly what happened. Now, this trio is going to lie, deflect, shut down, and turn on each other, all in an attempt to protect themselves, completely unaware that the lives they once knew are already over before they even really began.
So after this, you're just going to drop me off, and, you know, if you contact me, I have to respond within however much time.
Oh, you're going to jail?
I am going to jail.
Oh, yeah.
So, am I just fucked or what?
I don't know how to answer that. You're being charged with murder.
A little before 12:30 a.m. on April 20th, 2023, law enforcement in Jefferson County, Colorado, responded to a call-out concerning a potential car accident in the town of Arvada. When officers arrived, they found 2 vehicles pulled over with their hazard lights on. One belonged to Jenna Griggs. The second belonged to her girlfriend, 20-year-old Alexa Bartell, who was reported dead at the scene. Alexa was a registered nurse on the way home from visiting a friend's house. She was described as vibrant, energetic, and kind, beloved by her family, friends, and girlfriend. Jenna claimed she had been on the phone with Alexa when the call cut off. Jenna attempted to call her several times, but there was no answer. So she used the Find My Phone app to locate Alexa's vehicle, which is when she called the police. As officers examined the scene, they realized it was far from a simple car accident. It appeared that a rock had hurtled through her windscreen, hitting Alexa and causing the crash. Sure enough, between 10 p.m. and 10:45, several cars in that area had been intentionally targeted by large landscaping rocks. Alexa's death was declared a homicide. Several members of the public came forward with tips, including a rumor about 3 teenagers in the area. They were 18-year-olds Joe Koenig, Mitch Carroll Chick, and Zachary Kwok. All 3 would give drastically different responses when implicated in the crime. But as you're about to see, there is only one story, because someone witnessed the trio gathering rocks nearby shortly before the incident, and local businesses had security footage showing them in the area mere moments before the rock throwing began. It was enough to show that the trio was responsible for Alexa's death, regardless of what they told investigators.
Hey, Joseph?
What's going on?
Is it okay if I call you Joe, or what do you prefer?
Joe's cool.
Joe's cool? All
Yeah.
right. I'm Investigator Houskin.
I'm Investigator Eric Waller.
How's it going?
It's going. How are you doing?
Oh, tired.
I'm sure. You're just exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want
So-
some water?
No, I'm alright. I'm good.
Okay. I don't know anything about you, so I'd like to know a little bit about you. How old are you?
I'm 18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where'd you go to school?
It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Except, it's school. So, I don't really like school too much.
Hey, but you made it through, though.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you made it through. Good for you. So 14 days. Cool. Have a lot of friends there?
I usually kind of stick to myself. I mean, I know people there, but I like to just go in, do my thing, go out.
Okay. Yeah.
Go to work.
Hi, are you Mitch?
Yeah.
My name's Heather Kim. I'm an investigator here with Jeffco. This is my partner.
Hi, we met earlier. How you doing?
Hi there.
Do you need water, bathroom break, anything?
No, I got some.
Okay. So, thanks for coming in. I don't know if this was expected, unexpected. I wanted to go over a few things with you, but before we do that, I got to get some preliminary information from you, go over a few forms, things like that. You go by Mitch, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a preferred nickname.
It's a preferred nickname? Okay. It's a nice option for sure. And so where are you working right now?
I'm working at S&N Lawnmower.
Say that again. S
and N.
and N. N as in Nancy?
Yes.
Okay. Lawnmower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Zach. My name's Dan Mank. I'm an investigator here at the Sheriff's Office. I'm sure you got a lot of questions, and I'm going to be the one that's got the answers for you.
Sure.
But right off, I want to make sure you're doing okay. You need a glass of water or anything?
Yeah, I'll take a glass of water. That'd be great.
Right on. Okay. You need a bathroom or anything like that? They give you a chance before they rush you down here?
No, that's okay.
All right. If you decide you do, I'm going to go on and get you that water. Bang on the door just so you know that door is alarmed. You open the door without letting us know, and all of a sudden everybody freaks out, right?
I wasn't planning on it.
So I'm just letting you know. If you need something, bang on it. Somebody's right around the corner.
Don't feel like getting shot and killed today, so.
Fair. Fantastic. Let me go get you some water, and I'll be right back with you. Hopefully we can do some questions and answers, and everybody gets some answers out of this.
Joe and Mitch are arrested and brought in for questioning at the same time at 11:30 p.m. It takes officers another 3 hours to identify and locate Zach. None of them knows exactly what the others are going to say, but keep in mind that Zach is the last person to be questioned.
Well, thanks for sharing a little bit about you.
Mm-hmm.
Helps me out. Do you know why we're here? Can you guess why we're here?
I could guess.
Okay. Well, before we go into those questions, okay, I just want to make sure that you know what your rights are.
Okay.
Okay? And you've seen it before. Like on TV, it sounds just like that, okay? So I'm going to read them to you. And then we'll just make sure that you understand them, okay?
Fine.
So you have the right to remain silent.
Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before questioning if you wish.
You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you have any questions about those, and do you understand them?
All three suspects listen to their Miranda rights, but once it gets to questioning, their responses will be very different, and their decisions will have drastically different consequences.
Now, do you understand each of these rights? I explained them to you, right? And having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now about the throwing rocks at the cars?
I'd prefer to have a lawyer with me.
Okay.
I don't like talking to law enforcement because I don't really know what I'm talking about, but.
Okay. No, I mean that's absolutely your right. Do you guys? I don't know if you guys even have a family.
Confirm your identity. So do you have?
Me?
Did you bring an ID? You have
They put it in a bag with
you
me.
have your ID.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In under 5 minutes, Joe's interrogation has been shut down. Now that he's asked for a lawyer, detectives can no longer ask him any questions regarding the crime or his potential involvement. But what will Mitch and Zach say?
All right, so, do you know kind of what we want to talk about?
Brief gist, yeah.
Okay. So, do you want me to kind of just put the ball in your court and you can just start at the beginning and walk me through everything?
I'm just kind of wondering, just kind of how this all connects back to us.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell me kind of what your role is, right? So start at the beginning of the event and then tell me just like everything that happened.
I could just run you through what we did that day.
That works.
So Wednesday, it was my day off, so for part of the morning I was just at home, and I believe around 5 or 6, my friend Joe, he asked to help out with the car that we have, so we had to move it from point A to point B. So we met up, we did that, we hung out for a bit, and then after that, I believe we met up with our other friend Zach, and then hung out with him for a bit, and then we went to meet up with another friend, Joseph. So we were all hanging out for a bit until, I don't know, around like 9:30, I'd say. We took Joseph home, And then around that time, we also went to the gas station. But I think like around that time's pretty much when the event started.
Mitch's tactic is to confront the situation head on, with no denials. At least that's how it seems. It's clear he's already got his story straight. What he doesn't know is that detectives already know exactly what happened. All they want to know is which one of these boys, if any, is going to tell the truth. But first, let's switch to Zach, who takes a different approach.
So I do notice you signed there at the bottom. So I just want us to know with what you did sign there is that you understand each of those rights and you agree to talk to me now and you have some questions?
Sure.
Okay.
Homicide?
Mm-hmm.
You think I killed somebody?
I don't know. I don't have the answers yet. I've been piecing this together for a very long time now, and I know you're involved. To what degree you're involved, I don't know. And that's why I want to have this
Involved in
conversation.
what?
Okay. So let's start there. Like, you get woken up at 2 o'clock in the morning. What do you think this is about?
I have no idea, dude.
No idea. Okay.
All I know is there's a bunch of you guys outside my door waking up my dog. Do you have a rebuttal? Or something? Do you have a reason why?
Well, I just want to know, like, because I like to throw it out to you first, say, hey, if you have an idea why we're here.
I honestly thought it was probably because of something I did stupid on a motorcycle.
Okay. I can tell you right now it's not stupid on a motorcycle. Right.
Okay.
All right. Last Wednesday, you were in a pickup truck with 2 of your friends.
I might have been. I don't really know, dude.
Okay. That's what I want to talk to you about.
Okay. I don't know what I was doing. When was it? Last Wednesday? I don't...
You can imagine we didn't just randomly pick you out of the air, obviously.
Yeah, I mean...
Right. So there's clearly something that's tying to you to what we're talking about, and I think you know it. And I'll be honest with you, it's 2:30 in the morning, right? You know, I don't want to bullshit you, and because I don't want you to bullshit me, I just want to be open and, like, just throw it out there and tell me what happened, because I need your side of the story. That's simple. So last Wednesday, you met up with some buddies, and you were within a truck. Tell me what happened.
Notice how, as soon as the real questioning begins, Zach becomes silent and straight-faced. It's clear he hasn't figured out a good explanation for his connection to the crime, and saying he doesn't remember what happened only 1 week ago might be one of the weakest excuses this detective has heard.
I know you're weighing on how much to say, and it's easier to just let it out and we'll sort through it all.
Well, I couldn't tell you what I was doing last Wednesday, so...
Keep an eye on the red Solo cup. Every time Zach is faced with a hard question, he'll reach for it. This kind of fidgeting is a common response to stress and anxiety.
So while you were sick, what'd you do?
Finished Rick and Morty.
I never made it past the 2nd season, but all right.
Tell me the name of a character. Like one of them. The little guy who looks like a breadstick.
I have no idea. It's the pickled Rick that I always thought was amusing. But
I was trying to bullshit you.
I know.
I was trying to, like, see if you're lying to me or not.
I told you at the beginning, I don't want to lie to you. I'm not here to lie to you.
My dad.
And I know you're not here to lie to me too, right? And I just want to understand what happened. And I know you were there, and I know you can tell me you're there, and I know you weren't sick.
You know I wasn't sick? How do you know that?
I'm not going to answer your questions unless you answer mine. That's all.
I'm trying to help you out here, man.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I really am.
What time did Mitch pick you up?
Mitch. Mitch, K.
I'm helping you out. You help me out. We're not going to play this game all night. We're not. Either you start answering questions or you can make that look on your face and we just move on.
I don't know.
You actually have an opportunity here that is beyond what you can really comprehend at the moment. And it all depends on your level of honesty.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Zach's tactic so far is to say nothing. Like Mitch, he has no idea just how much evidence the detectives already have against them. He also has no idea that, unlike him, Mitch has no problem sharing details and naming names.
Okay, what happened next?
So Zach had this idea to go throw rocks at cars. It's really that simple. So Joe was driving my truck. I was in the passenger seat, and then Zach was in the back seat.
And Zach was in the back seat?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. When you say Zach had the idea to throw rocks at cars, how did that come up?
I don't really... It's strange. He was just like... I don't even know how he brought it up or why, but like... I don't know. We just went on with it. We were f***ing stupid and bored. Really shouldn't have, but we did, so...
Okay.
Quite the opposite from his so-called friend. Mitch's tactic is to admit to being technically involved in the crime. But he makes a big point of claiming that it was Zach who did the rock throwing, and that he and Joe only watched. He seems to be missing the fact that he and Joe have a long, sordid history of damaging other people's property, and Zach doesn't.
Okay. Tell me a little bit, when you say Joe, who is Joe?
Joe Koenig, he's my friend. I've known him for about a year now.
And then what about Zach? Tell me a little bit about Zach.
I met him pretty recently. Like, I'd say probably my first interaction with him was like a month ago. We met up via a mutual friend at the Grizzly Rose. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of how we met him. And then, I don't know, I'd say like a week ago is probably when we started like really hanging out with him. Maybe a bit less.
About a week ago?
Yeah.
And then Joseph. Tell me about Joseph.
So he's a friend that Joe and Joseph used to work together. So that's kind of how we know him, but he wasn't really involved. He was just kind of someone we ran into along the way.
There's someone that you were with?
That we were with. So
okay.
We were with him for like only a couple hours, but he wasn't involved in this.
Okay.
Remember the fourth friend who saw the trio collecting rocks on Wednesday evening? That's Joseph. After hearing about Alexa Bartell's death, Joseph told another friend about the rock collecting, and his friend was the one who tipped off the police, the first piece of evidence linking them to the crime. When police contacted Joseph, he confirmed that he had watched them collect the rocks and immediately asked to be taken home because he did not want to be a part of what was going to happen.
And then, so you pick up Zach. What was the plan after when you guys were picking up Zach?
We were just going to hang out, grab some food. I think we ran to AutoZone to grab a part. But, yeah, we were just going to hang out with him.
Okay. So after you pick up Joseph, now it's the four of you guys. Where'd you guys go after that?
After that, we were driving around for a bit, and then, I think we went to, Walmart while the four of us were still together.
Okay. Which Walmart did you go to?
I think it's off of Sheridan. It's in the lot with the Culvers in it.
With the Culvers in it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you have any idea what time you guys might have got to Walmart?
around 9. It wasn't long thereafter. I think right after we finished up at Walmart, we dropped Joseph off.
What happened next?
I think after that, we dropped Joseph off. Then, yeah, I think it was around like 10 by the time we got back into our Arvada. We went to Come and Go.
Okay. Which Come and Go was it?
Off of Indiana, like 80th, I think. 88th.
Okay. What'd you guys do at the Come and Go?
We grabbed some snacks, grabbed some drinks, and then Zach was talking to a couple people that he knew in there, so me and Joe were waiting out in the car for him.
Okay. Did all you guys go in, or just Zach?
We all went in at first, but Zach stayed to talk to his friends.
Okay. What happened after that?
I'd say around that time it was like probably when Zach first sprung the idea.
So Mitch's story is that the 4 boys went to Walmart, dropped off Joseph, and went to Come and Go to get snacks before the rock throwing began. Will Zach's story line up?
So they pick you up, fast truck. What do you guys do? Where do you go?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. My head was down a lot. I wasn't feeling good.
Okay. Were you drinking, drugs, anything like that?
I don't anymore.
Okay. When was the last time you did?
Freshman year.
It's been a while. How about the other 2?
I don't know. I don't think Joe drinks.
Okay. Any idea about Mitch?
Like I said, I've only hung out with him like twice, 3, maybe.
How do they know to come pick you up?
You can talk to him.
You talk to him?
Yeah.
On cell phone, Snapchat? Was he...
Something, whatever.
Okay. Did you call them or did they call you?
It's always different.
Okay. How about this time?
I don't know, man.
Even at 18 years old, Zach knows that withholding information from the police is a bad idea. But at 18, his frontal cortex isn't fully developed, so he probably has trouble thinking things through. Hence, why he's in here in the first place. Rather than share information that might help himself, he keeps evading questions that he knows will aid the investigation, and it's not going to work in his favor.
So we got you in the back seat, Mitch's truck, fast truck.
Well, I never said it was fast.
Faster than yours. Did you guys go anywhere?
Probably a lot of places. Whenever I hang out with them, we end up driving like everywhere.
Okay. Is it just destination or just random or?
They just like to bump music by some stupid fucking rap artist who tells stories instead of fucking sings.
Who picks that?
Well, I don't know. I think it's both of them.
I would ask you who it was, but I wouldn't have any idea. All right. So you
They're
guys
like
are
this. Those 2 are like this.
Okay. What else you know about them? I mean, anything would be helpful.
You don't already have them?
I don't have any answers.
No. You didn't get anything from Dumb and Dumber?
What do you call that?
Have you met the 2?
No. I told you, I'm a behind the scenes guy, right? It's 2:00 in the morning. That's why I'm talking to you. I know I haven't gone out. I haven't talked to any of these people yet. So you call them Dumb and Dumber? Or are they just like not smart, or they make bad decisions, or?
I mean, probably both, but I think Joe's actually a little slow.
All right. Does he go to school still?
I don't know. I really don't know much about either of them.
That's fair.
The detective has an opportunity here. By now, it's clear that Zach doesn't think very highly of his 2 accomplices, and for good reason. If he can drive a further wedge between them, Zach might be more likely to talk.
I mean, is there anything you can tell me about where they live, who they hang out with, phone numbers, how you talk to them? Any of that stuff would be helpful.
Where they live. Mr. Joe lives somewhere in Candelas.
Okay.
And Mitch, you probably already know where he lives, right?
Mitch?
Yeah.
No.
No? Not at all?
I haven't found... here's the deal. I haven't found anybody connected to this group named Mitch. I know there's a Mitch. I know there's a Mitch involved.
Then how did you find me?
We'll get to that.
What did I do to warrant this?
What do you think you did? You obviously know this conversation's going somewhere, and obviously those two are involved.
Well, yeah.
Right? And every time we start getting to this uncomfortable spot, you reach down to pick up that glass, right?
Yeah.
So, I need you to help yourself, help me, understand what happened that night. And I know you know. And I know you have more than you're telling me.
Help me out.
I am. I've been trying to help you.
I know
And I
you got
need
some
you to
more
help
in
me.
there. I know you got some more in there.
I mean, it sounds like you're not too interested in them. Why do you hang out with them?
Something to do.
Okay.
I'd rather not have a sausage party, and I'd just rather hang out with, girls.
Fair. But you're still hanging out with the two of them, so there's got to be something there. At least some sort of interest, or I don't know. You guys like doing something. Do you guys play video games, or?
I don't play video games.
Oh. But you're interested in cars, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I guess that would be a common ground.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be something. I mean.
Finally, he shares something that lines up with what they know.
If you're hanging out with Zach and Mitch, what do you do? Where do you go? And you know what I'm talking about last week. So don't jump back into last time or when you hung out a month ago.
Walmart.
Okay. Did you need something, or are you just chilling?
I always went there to screw around, honestly.
Do you remember which one?
Oh, this one's not close. It's not the one off 120th. Or the one off 64th. I don't know which one it was.
Have you ever been there before?
I've not, no.
So you're screwing around at Walmart. Was this right after school?
No. Like I said, they normally just hang out after dinner.
Okay, so it's after dinner. Where'd you go after Walmart?
A lot of places I've never seen.
Okay, describe them. Just pick one. Just picture in your mind and tell me what you see.
Road, underpass, gas station, road work.
Okay. Do you think Mitch knew where you were at? Like, was he behaving like he knew where he was at?
Those kids seem to know all around Colorado.
Okay.
It's kind of ridiculous.
So roads, constructions, underpass, what else?
Dude, I don't know. I got nothing for you, man.
Why not?
Hit a roadblock, yeah. Ever heard of writer's block? I got nothing.
All right. Tell me about the rocks.
What rocks?
Don't play the game. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm not sure I do, sir. Want to help me out?
I just did.
It seems like you know more about it than I do.
Meanwhile, while Zach remains tight-lipped, Mitch is about to put all of his weight into throwing Zach under the bus.
So, I think after that, we went and we grabbed some rocks, and he just started, throwing them at parked cars at first, and then he started throwing them at cars that were oncoming.
Okay. What do you remember about what Zach said?
Not a lot. I just remember he kind of sprung the idea on us at first. He's the one who, like, originally kind of, but I don't really remember in detail what he said.
Is this something that you guys have ever done before?
Me and Joe, no.
Okay. Has Zach ever done this before that you know of?
I'm unsure. Like I said, I've only known him for...
Sure.
Mitch knows that lying to the police is a very dangerous game, and he's just told two big ones. First, that Zach was the only one throwing rocks, and second, that he and Joe had never done anything like that before. But Mitch has no idea that the police have an ace up their sleeve. Evidence which shows that he and Joe have been far more of a menace to the community than Zach, the supposed killer.
Okay, so you grabbed rocks. Where'd you grab rocks from?
It was like some, I don't know, like some median in the road. It was like some random, it was like out east, I think.
Out east? Was this before you got back to Arvada or after you already in Arvada?
After. It was after Come and Go.
Okay. So after the Come and Go, you went somewhere out east and grabbed some rocks. Why did you guys stop in the middle of the road?
It was his idea. He said to just stop and, I don't know, they were like the big, like, decoration rocks. Then he grabbed like 8 or 10 of them, threw them in.
And when you say he, are you talking about?
Zach.
Zach. So, and who was throwing the rocks at the parked cars? Was
It was Zach, yeah.
Okay.
He was, for the most part, the only one doing it.
Okay, for the most part. So who else was doing it?
I'm not gonna lie, I threw one, but I completely missed, so I just didn't feel right about it. It's something that I've never done before. I didn't feel right doing it.
All right, after throwing rocks at the parked cars in the neighborhoods, what happened next?
I think that's when we started going down Highway 93.
Okay, tell me about that.
While we were going down, I heard Zach roll his window down, and I kind of said to him, like, are you really going to, like, throw it at someone coming towards us, someone moving? And he didn't really say anything to that.
And did he?
Yeah.
And who was driving at this point?
At this point, Joe was driving,
Joe.
and I was still in the passenger seat.
Okay. So you're going north on 93. He throws a rock at a moving car this time.
At an oncoming.
Do you know what kind of car it was?
I didn't get a good look at.
Okay. Do you know, did he hit that car?
I think so. He threw, like, 4 or 5 while we were on 93. I don't know if he hit a car each time.
Okay. Did he throw 4 or 5 all at one car, or was that?
That was spread out.
Okay.
It's worth noting here that these boys didn't just hit Alexa's car. They hit multiple cars, smashing windscreens and causing significant injuries to other drivers.
And I remember at that point he threw another couple of rocks, and I believe he hit 2 cars.
How did you know that he hit them?
Well, after we, this is kind of fast forwarding, but after we all kind of split off, I kind of had this thought in my mind, like, did that really just happen? So I took my truck and I circled back and I saw, and I kind of, I don't know, I don't really know how to explain the feeling. I just kind of like, I circled back through everywhere we'd been, and yeah.
This is a strange admission to make. For one, detectives already suspect that all 3 of them went back to see Alexa's car, not just Mitch. And this is something they'll confirm later. But also, Mitch is admitting that he went back to see Alexa's car, where she was likely dead, and he never called the police or 911, even anonymously. If throwing Zach under the bus wasn't enough, It's only going to make him look like more of a weasel.
Where did you go from there?
So from McCaslin, we followed that, and then we took a left onto Indiana.
Okay. And then what?
It was at that point that he threw the final rock he had through the windshield, and that was the fatal one. That was...
How did you know that it hit the windshield?
I went back later, and I saw that the windshield, there's like pieces of glass all over the road, and I don't know, I just had a gut feeling.
So you said that was the final rock that you threw.
So after that, we went back to Layden, and that's when we dropped Zach off, and then went and dropped Joe off, and that's kind of when we parted.
What were your thoughts at that point?
I just had like a horrible gut feeling. I was just like, I honestly didn't even know what to think. It was just, it's hard to describe. It was just like kind of a moment of like, why did we do that? Why did we get into the situation? Why did we surround ourselves with that type of person is kind of what I thought. I feel like there's something that I could have done to stop it, but I don't know.
Did you go check on the driver?
I did not.
Did you stop?
I did not.
Okay. What did you do after that?
After that, I went back up Indiana to the come and go. I got gas, and then I went back home. And that's kind of where the night ended off for me.
Mitch finishes his story, presenting Zach as an impulsive, dangerous person, and he and Joe as mere witnesses. Mitch doesn't realize that not only did his other friend, Joseph, talk to police about the rock collecting, he also talked to the police about Joe. According to Joseph, while he didn't know a lot about Mitch and Zach, he knew very well that Joe Koenig had a reputation for vandalizing property. Detectives didn't find any information linking Zach to similar activities, so this image of Mitch and Joe as helpless witnesses is tough to swallow. Now it's time to return to Zach, who has somehow decided to make things worse for himself by playing dumb with the detective.
And this is your opportunity to put your story and your narrative on what I know.
Sorry?
This is your opportunity to put your story and your narrative on what I know.
I'm not sure what it means on what you know.
You're smart. You know what. I'm not going to keep playing these games, guy. Come on.
You confused me, man.
No, I didn't. I know I didn't.
On what you know?
Yep. You clearly know that I have an idea of what happened. And at this point in the conversation, I know that you have a story that fits the facts that I have. And
does that tell you that I'm not lying to you, or?
You haven't given me anything yet. You're not being honest. Just stop. You're not being honest, right? And just, we don't need to keep playing that game, right?
You seem to think that this saying is favorable for me, right?
I don't know, because I don't know your story. So I don't know what's favorable for or against you.
Despite the antics, Zach's last question is revealing. He knows he's in trouble, and he's trying to figure out how he can make the situation as favorable for him as possible, without giving away damning information in the process. It's the kind of question that tells detectives that he's close to spilling what he knows.
This is your time. This is your time to tell me what happened.
I don't know how I can help you, man. I really don't.
Because you don't want to?
No, because I don't know. And honestly, like, not that I'm doing this, but I'm not super inclined to help you guys anyway. Came banging on my door at 2:30 in the morning, 2 in the morning, whatever time it was.
Okay. So this stonewall is because you're not inclined to help, not because you don't remember.
No.
And if it is, that's fine. I don't want to, but that's honesty, right? That's what I'm trying to get out of this, right?
I said that I wasn't doing that. I'm trying to be helpful.
You also said you weren't inclined to, so kind of leading the other direction as well.
No, I understand that. But it's, you know, somebody comes banging on your door at 2 in the morning, you want to help them?
I'd be scared shitless, to be honest with you. They came banging on my door at 2 o'clock in the morning.
See?
Yeah.
Shining flashlights in my window of my room.
Okay. So what on earth do you think would warrant that type of response?
Sorry?
What do you think would warrant that type of response?
Well, I think you guys think I killed, whatever that girl was, Alexa Bartell.
Okay. Why?
That's why you're asking about the rocks, but I had nothing to do with it.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Why not? Where were you at?
I don't know. I was probably at home. I keep telling you, I was sick that night, so I wanted to go home early.
Okay.
Zach may not realize it, but the detective is already leading him down the path of confession. It's a classic technique, especially with younger, inexperienced suspects. Get them to reveal some details, piece by piece, until they no longer see any point in holding back.
You're not feeling well. You get home about 9:45. You normally hang out after dinner. So that's a good spell of time, yeah? 4 hours-ish?
God, I hope it wasn't that long.
You guys were together?
Yeah, sure. Call it that.
Okay. What happened in that 4 hours?
I don't know, man.
There we go again. Okay, so we had to go and rewind and start back over. Just let it out. I know you want to say it. You're just holding it back.
What do you want to be able to verify? Like where I was, my whereabouts, what
Where were you at? What are you guys doing? Give me a place that you were at, a time you were at, where I could look at anything.
We were at fucking Walmart.
Okay, you're at Walmart. When? Give me a time. What did you do there, other than steal Starburst?
We went to a Circle K off of... God, like, fucking... There's a Circle K off, like, Sheridan. Okay. There's an office building right behind it. I know that because I had to go pee, so I went inside, and I went pee. I came back out, and they were parked right at that office building trying to, like, fool me or whatever.
Okay.
At
what time?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock?
9 o'clock, probably a little bit earlier than that.
Cool. That's something. Thank you.
If you want somewhere to verify my location.
Sure. Now we're at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
You didn't get home until almost 11. What about happened in the 2 hours after?
Just driving around, digging around. I was putting my head down watching probably motorcycle videos on my phone.
Okay. So you're on your phone at the time?
We might have played a game of pool.
Like on your phone or in real? Like place?
Like Mitch's house.
Mitch's house. Okay. So you played a game of pool at Mitch's house.
Right.
Okay. What else?
I think we sat and parked over by, there's like a park by my house. Like a big open park, just a parking lot by a big field. I think we went and sat and talked in there for a while.
Okay. Is that before or after Walmart?
After.
Before or after? Okay, so it's after Walmart. What about before or after Circle K?
Or after, so okay, after.
Okay. And where'd you go from there?
I don't remember. It's all a blur, dude. I don't remember what you're doing.
Okay. Was it a good time or was it a bad time?
It was a bad time because I told them I wanted to go home. And they said, you'll get home when we want you to get home.
Okay.
Shit like that.
Why did you want to go home?
Because I was sick.
Okay.
Some of Zach's story lines up with Mitch's, but the most crucial part is missing. So the detective pulls out one more maneuver to get him to talk.
I drove around for a bit and then I went home.
Were you just driving around in the Arvada area or did you go somewhere else?
I don't know. I already told you about Walmart. So.
Yeah. So you already went to Walmart. So Walmart was before the come and go? Or after?
I'm not sure.
Are we just going to keep going around in circles like this? Or are you going to tell me what happened while you guys drove out?
I don't know.
So was that it?
Sorry.
So is that it?
Yep. I think so.
Think so or no so?
I think so. Stuff might still come to me.
We've been in here a little bit. I'm going to go grab you some more water. Be right back. You want to hand me your glass?
Leaving the room is a common technique employed when a suspect refuses to talk, even after consistent pressure is applied. It forces them to sit with their thoughts and mull over the negative consequences of staying silent. It's not always effective, as taking away the pressure of the officer's presence can help to fortify a suspect's decision to say nothing. But under the right circumstances, it can unlock exactly what investigators need to hear.
All right. There you go. Need a bathroom? No? Cool. All right. Here's the deal. Gone around and around. You want info? Here's info. You've been implicated in throwing the rock that hit Alexa Bartell in the head and killed her.
How?
Give me something that's going to refute that. Okay? Because I think it's true. I think you guys are all been running around. I've given you the opportunity to tell me a story that fits. And all you're giving me is just nonsense, right? So here's the story. This is what I know. You're in the car. You're with Mitch. And you're with Joe. You picked up the rocks, and you threw them out the window.
You think I did all of it?
That's what I'm being told. Now, this is your opportunity to tell me otherwise.
Being told by who?
Who do you think?
By
Who would know that information? Come on. Let's be real.
And I didn't throw the rocks.
Who did?
The driver.
Okay. When, why, where, and how?
I don't know why, because they're idiots.
Okay.
Total idiots. What was the other one? When, why? When? I don't know. Where? I don't know.
And you're still lying. Just you know.
How?
Give me an area, a street, something.
I don't know. I think we did one like 64th or something.
Okay.
But I just sit in the back seat and watch them do this, and they laugh about it. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay. Tell them to stop.
Yeah, I told them it wasn't a great idea.
Okay.
I never was like, I guess I never laid down the law. I was like, you need to stop. But I was starting to ask to go home. They were like, take you home when you want to go home.
Okay. When did you start throwing the rocks? Because I know you threw rocks too.
I didn't throw one. Not a single stone was thrown by me.
Okay.
In this case, leaving the room and returning with a direct accusation helped. Zach finally shares his side of what happened that night, a side that happens to contradict Mitch's story completely.
Do you remember ever saying anything to Zach about what he was doing?
I mean, I feel like I told him a couple times to, quit it and to... I mean, obviously, while he's in my truck, I don't want him to do this, and I don't want him to hurt someone. And it's kind of... I feel like I should have been more strict with it, and maybe I could have stopped it.
You said you feel like you maybe told him to stop. Did you tell him to stop?
I think at one point, but I don't know. It's kind of a blur.
Okay. Were you guys drinking?
No.
Smoking?
No, none of that.
Using any other stuff?
No.
What about Zach?
Zach, no.
Okay. Joe?
Joe, no.
So you knew the police were involved, right, when you saw the police car with the cars on
Yeah.
the road, kind of, you described it as like that valley.
Yeah.
Was there any thought about speaking to law enforcement at that point?
The thought ran across my mind, but I felt nervous. I felt like I was going to get roped in or thrown under the bus for what Zach did. So I feel like in hindsight I should have, but I did not. I was just really hoping that the driver was just out there checking on damage. I was just really hoping for the best in that situation because that's all I feel I could do.
It seems like you had an idea that the car was so far off the road that it probably wasn't someone checking for damage. Is that fair?
Yeah. I was just really hoping for the best in that situation.
So without putting words in your mouth, if you didn't think they were checking for damage, what did you think was wrong?
They were seriously injured.
So as you drove by the car that night, you thought they were seriously injured?
The thought crossed my mind the next morning as I was kind of thinking back on it, just kind of wondering why they were that far. Kind of. Not really, no. I was just trying to hope for the best at that point.
And you don't think stopping to try and call for help or call an ambulance would have been hoping for the best?
I wasn't thinking straight at the moment.
You said earlier that you've never done this before.
No.
Have you ever known Joe to do anything like this before?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Is there any reason why? How good a buddy of you with Joe?
I'd like to think we're pretty close.
Okay. So if he had done something like this before, do you think you'd know about it?
Yeah. I feel like I would.
If he had done something like this in the last month, do you think you'd know about it?
I feel like I would, yeah.
Detectives give Mitch one last chance to admit his and Joe's involvement in Alexa Bartell's death, but he continues to cling to his story. He has no idea that they're about to spring the evidence that will nullify almost everything he's told them so far. Meanwhile, Zach is finally sharing his own side. And despite his suspicious unwillingness to talk in the first half of his interview, his story will actually be a much better match with what police already know.
Tell me more. Tell me more about what they were doing. Where did they get the rocks? Where did they go? How were they throwing them?
Like this. Or sometimes the other one would lob it over the car.
Okay. Then what?
I don't know.
I'm not going back to this game. Look. You know, you were there. You were in the back seat. You were watching it.
Yeah, you'd speed up and then huck him out the window.
At what?
Cars.
Moving or parked?
Moving?
How many times
I don't know.
that you saw?
How many, like, separate stones did they throw?
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't count.
Okay. Couldn't count or didn't count. There's a difference. And if you didn't count, that's fine.
I was sitting there on my phone playing True Skate.
True skate? Okay. When was the last time you were out with them while they were destroying stuff?
That night.
Okay. What night are we talking about?
Wednesday.
Thank you. Now we're being honest.
I've been being honest with you, man.
Just stop. Just stop. Right? So Wednesday night you guys are out throwing rocks.
It's no you guys.
Okay?
It's Dumb and Dumber. I told you about them.
Tell me about the rocks. You're throwing moving rocks. Where'd you go? What did they do? What did they say? How did they act?
Mitch would use, I guess, marine terminology.
Like what?
Like contact right, contact left, fire, stuff like that.
Okay. How did Mitch respond?
How did Mitch respond?
I'm sorry, how did Joe respond?
Throw a rock.
Okay. How long did this go on for?
I don't know. They've been doing it for a long time. Seems like they've got a whole system worked out.
Before Wednesday, how many times have you gone with them?
No, just the once. I think.
Whose idea was it to go?
It wasn't mine.
Okay. Whose was it?
They just picked me up and I went along with it.
Did you know that's what they were going to do?
No, I doubt it. Probably wouldn't have gone.
Zach might deny knowing what the plan was, but it doesn't change the fact that he went along with it. As far as the law is concerned, even if he didn't throw the rocks, he's still an accomplice to the crime.
Tell me about the first car that rock got thrown at.
I don't know what it was.
Where was it?
I don't know. I was on my phone.
Tell me about the last rock that was thrown. I know you know that one.
That
Because you
one.
know I've got your phone, right?
Yeah, I do know that.
Okay.
Why do you need my phone?
Tell me about the last rock that was thrown.
That hit a car.
Where? Don't say I don't know. Just
Indiana.
Where? Okay. What happened next?
The car went off the road.
Okay. Who threw that rock?
Driver.
Car goes off the road. What happens next?
They want to check it out, so they flip around. They see the cars in the field, and they assume that it just stopped or like broke a tire out or something.
Okay. How close did you get to the car?
Not at all.
How close did they get to the car?
Not at all. Just drove past it.
Okay. What happens next?
I think we all just go home. It's like 10:30.
Tell me about the conversation when you guys left there.
They said this never leaves this car and a whole bunch of other shit.
Okay. What doesn't leave the car?
That somebody got thrown off the road by a rock that they threw.
Okay.
And then
How'd you feel?
well, truthfully, when I woke up in the morning, I saw Indiana was closed. Thought I was going to be sick.
Okay. Why?
Because the only reason they closed both lanes on a road like that is because somebody died.
Bingo. Why'd you take a picture of it?
Why did I take a picture of it?
Huh?
Because I thought they would want it.
Who?
Mitch or Joe.
Did they tell you to take that picture?
I can't remember, but, there's a car sitting out there and we were moving, so I took it.
What'd you see?
It's a blur.
Focus.
What did I see in the picture, or what did I see?
What did you see?
A car just sitting out there.
Tell me about that car. Color. What was it doing?
I don't know anything about it.
Gotta know something about it.
Have red tail lights.
Something. Okay. Did you know she was dead?
No. God, no.
You know they're blaming you for throwing that rock.
I figured they would as soon as you said it.
How are we going to prove otherwise? You tell me.
I don't know how I would prove it.
Okay. So how many rocks did you throw if you didn't throw that one?
Didn't throw any.
None at all?
Not a single one.
Not a single rock, even at a parked car?
No.
But you did hand them up?
Yes.
Okay. Did you see the rock hit?
I did not, no.
Okay.
Joe says he did.
So what prompted you to turn around then?
I wasn't driving.
Well, no, I didn't turn around the vehicle. You said you turned around.
Oh, it sounded huge, dude. It made the, like, it was big. You ever heard of like railguns before?
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like something like that, like hitting a railgun hitting concrete at 1,500 miles an hour. Those big old steel shells. It was big.
Okay. You told me what you said. What did they say?
Sorry?
You already told me what you said when you saw it. Covered that.
Joe said "holy shit" in this little voice that he does. Can't remember what Mitch says. And then after we're driving away, and they said some stuff, and never leaves us, and blood brothers now type shit. I was like, okay.
How'd that make you feel?
Scared.
Did you get the feeling it's ever gone that far before with them?
Before?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. By the reaction, they were pretty like calm about it, but I don't think it ever had.
Who was driving at that point?
I'm not sure. I think it was Joe.
Zach doesn't say directly who was responsible for throwing the last rock. Earlier, he said it was the driver, and now he admits that the driver was likely Joe. This lines up with what detectives already believed based on the information they have.
Okay. So you go down Indiana, then where do you go next?
My house.
What happens there?
I go home.
Did they go inside with you?
No. Okay. They just dropped me off. My child lock was on the door, so Mitch had to get out and open it. That's right, Mitch was not driving. He was in the passenger seat.
Okay. So child lock was on. He had to let you out. Was there any discussion in the street?
In the road?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay. And this was right in front of your house, right? Like right in front of your house, or down the street?
So. Maybe a little bit off from front, yeah.
Okay. Did you go inside before they left?
I don't know.
All right. So you're back inside. What did you do next?
Laid my ass down and thought about what happened and went to bed.
So after doing that and seeing that, you went to sleep?
Not well. But, I mean, I didn't think she was dead until the morning.
Didn't think to call the police to check on her because she went off the road?
Dude, I was scared.
Yeah.
I mean,
Scared of what?
Well, as soon as it happened, you're not immediately going to think, wow, I should call the police to report what I just, I just witnessed happening. Or by your friends, quote unquote,
Mm-hmm.
And then, I figured that Mitch and Joe were going to be, have each other's backs because they're like this. They've known each other for way longer than me.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured that doesn't work in my favor. A million other reasons why.
Did you tell anybody about what happened?
No. They told me not to. Said, take this to the grave.
Police are almost done with Zach, and he has one last chance to solidify his story before he's formally arrested.
What else do I need to know? Now that we're being honest. Because there is something you know that I don't. It's going to happen because I wasn't there.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
I didn't kill her. That's horrifying. It's horrible.
I agree.
I didn't talk to you guys because, I'm still going to be fucked. Be for being an accomplice or whatever.
Do you think that's right? That you're held accountable as being complicit to the act? And that's a subjective question to you. Do you think that's the right thing to have happen?
I think it depends on the scenario, and I'm not sure about this one. but I was looking at it, or I was thinking through it, and I reckoned I'd get, like, at least a little bit of jail time, which my little ass can't do. You know? That's why I didn't come to you guys.
Fair. I can respect that, and that's the truth. Right.
I don't feel like having dudes putting their dicks in my ass for, all eternity.
Okay. We all got bosses. So before I step out and talk to my bosses, what else do I need to know? What else do I need to tell them?
That's it.
All right. Hang tight. We'll be right back with you.
Talk to a lawyer.
Okay. Hang tight. We'll be right back with you, all right?
I want to make it very clear that I did not kill that girl. I did not throw that rock. I don't know what they told you. I don't know what you think happened. I did not throw that rock. Okay?
I hear you. Okay.
No, I don't need you to hear me. I need you to believe me. I did not throw that rock.
I wasn't in there.
No.
But I hear what you're saying, and I hear your conviction. Okay?
All right.
Zach's interrogation is over, and Mitch is still clinging to his weak version of events. But what happens next will change everything.
I know we talked about you kind of going back through the area after you dropped them off.
Yep.
After, at any point when it was the three of you in your truck, did you guys essentially double back? Like, did you throw a rock, hit a car, and then go back to see the damage?
No.
Okay. If I said that we have information that you did do that, what would your response be?
I mean, I'd be a little shocked. Obviously, I don't remember the night in full detail, but I don't believe that we did.
Okay. So did you go back, the three of you, and look at the car in Indiana, Alexa Bartell's car?
It is possible.
Okay.
I'm not going to say whether I'm certain or not, because, to be honest, I am not, but it is possible.
So I've a few things I'd like to go over with you, and before I do that, I just want to remind you that you have a great opportunity here to tell us the truth and be honest. Obviously, we knocked on your door tonight because we had a lot of information already.
Yep.
We didn't just randomly knock on everyone's door, right?
Yep.
So,
obviously, I'm trying my hardest. I want to be as cooperative as I can.
and you're being very cooperative. I do think you are negating to tell us some things that you know. And I think you're using very specific language to try and protect yourself, which is normal. We already know a lot. And it was only a week ago, less than a week ago. So we know you know the same things. We know you remember other things. So before I get into some of the specifics, this is your opportunity to be fully honest with us right now. Okay? Before I ask you any follow-up questions, is there anything you'd like to tell us?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, kind of going back to what you said, we did double back. I feel like I might as well get that off my chest right now. So, we went up, turned around, went back, and then turned around again. And then it was at that point that we went back home.
It didn't take much pushing, only the suggestion of evidence for Mitch to admit his first big lie. So as you can imagine, he's not at all prepared to lie in the face of photographic evidence.
Do you have any idea how we got to you or why you're here?
No.
Okay. Would it surprise you to learn that we've talked to Zach and Joe as well?
No.
Is there any reason why their stories will be any different to yours?
They shouldn't be, no.
Is there any reason why they would be?
I don't know, trying to cover their own ass.
So by that, are you saying that your story is the 100% truth, and if they say anything else, they're lying?
What I mean by that is, obviously they want to protect themselves. Like you said, I want to do with myself. But with that in mind, I do want to give you the full truth because you have a lot more details than I know of. So I'm going to give you the truth to the best of my ability, and I do not know if they are going to do the same.
Here, detectives employ another simple interrogation tactic. Instead of telling Mitch that his friends have told conflicting stories, which would be a lie, as Zach hasn't been arrested yet, they ask him, is there any reason why they would? Mitch already knows that Zach's story will conflict with his, but the implication that Joe's story might also be different is terrifying, since it would mean that he's protecting someone who won't protect him back. This places significantly more pressure on Mitch to tell the truth.
And you said, now that Diego's gone, who was your best friend, you would consider Joe your best friend?
I would, yes.
Okay. So you hang out with Joe a lot, you recognize Joe?
Yeah.
Fair?
Yeah.
Do you recognize anyone in that image?
Yes, I do.
Who do you recognize?
That's Joe. That's me.
Okay. When was that taken?
A month ago,
Okay.
roughly.
What are you holding?
That's a statue head that we bought off of some dude.
Okay. What did you do with it?
We dumped it in a dirt lot.
When I blow it up, it doesn't print very well. But do you recognize any vehicles in that picture?
That looks a lot like my Dodge. Ours is green, though.
What about this vehicle here?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I can't tell what color that is, but ours is green.
Watch his body language as he realizes what the detectives have. You can hear the strain in his voice as he fidgets with his hands and desperately tries to play it cool. You can see him trying to figure out how to deflect the photographic evidence in front of him, but he knows it won't work.
Is there anything, in the interest of being honest again, just go back to, we were doing so well for a little bit. Is there anywhere else that you got rid of that statue head?
I didn't really want to throw Joe under the bus like this, but I was driving, he was in the bed of the car, and he threw it out of the truck. It was in, that truck.
Okay. So, a couple of things we've figured out in the last few minutes is you adamantly told us from the very beginning that neither you nor Joe have ever done anything like this, would never do anything like this, and this was all Zach, because you would never want to damage someone's property. Right?
Yeah.
And yet a month ago, without Zach's involvement, before you even knew Zach, you were throwing things much bigger at cars.
That's correct, yeah.
Mitch now has two options: double down on Zach being the culprit, or admit to what's right in front of him. What happens next will determine the rest of his life.
So why should we believe this is Zach?
You have no reason to.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us that you lied about?
No.
Did you think we didn't know about that?
No.
No, you didn't think we knew?
No,
Or...
I knew you'd probably know about that.
So why lie to us? Why are we playing this game?
I want to cover for my friend. Obviously, like I said, he's the closest person I have
The lady
to
is
me.
dead. Time for covering your friend is well gone. Well gone. A family don't have a daughter. there anything else you'd like to tell us? I can pull out lots more pieces of paper.
There's incidents like this going a while back.
How far back?
I'm unsure. A couple months at least.
At least February, right?
That seems accurate, yes.
Okay. How many incidents?
I'm unsure.
Ballpark.
10 least.
So 10 different nights with multiple incidents.
That'd be a good assumption, yes.
Okay. And who was involved on those nights?
Me and Joe.
Okay. Are you figuring out that I know the answers to the questions?
Yeah.
It's about gauging your honesty. We could have done this an hour ago. So, when Zach was involved this past weekend, or midweek, who was throwing the rocks?
Him and Joe mostly, but like I said, I only throw 2.
Okay. Did you throw them at moving vehicles or stationary vehicles?
Stationary.
Okay. Are they going to say the same thing about what you threw?
Probably, yes.
And how many rock was Joe driving the entire time?
Joe was driving the entire time, yes.
So, now that we've established that we already know the answers, run us through the evening.
So,
honestly.
Like I said, everything is accurate up until the point that we drop Joseph off. So all of that is accurate. All right. From that point, yes, we do grab rocks from the median. It was at the Stanley Lake Library.
Okay.
So from there, like I said, we go through neighborhoods. And at that point, I did throw a rock. I didn't hit a car, like I said, and then Zach threw a couple. He missed a couple. He hit one. At that point, that's around the time that we go to come and go. That's when we grab snacks. That's when Zach sees his friends. That's when all of that happens.
Okay.
At that point, that's when we go back to the Apex. At that point, me and Zach grab more rocks. Then, like I said, we go down Alkire. Zach throws one at the car parked on the side. And then we circle back, and Zach throws another one at a car parked on the opposite side of the street. From there, we go to 93. Hit like 3 cars there. I think Joe hit 1, and Zach hit 2.
While moving?
Yes, while moving, yes. And then that's when we get to McCaslin with the 2 cars. Joe hits 1, Zach hits 1. I threw 1 as well, but I missed.
This is at moving cars, correct?
Yes, they were.
Okay.
And then it's at that point that we go to Indiana, and Zach takes the biggest rock that we had, and he throws it at a car coming, oncoming, and that was the fatal one. And then we circled back. We saw the car on the side of the road. We circled back again. That's when we dropped them off, and we agreed to not speak about it.
Detectives finally have a full confession from Mitch. By sunrise, they will have 2 confessions and 3 arrests for the murder of Alexa Bartell.
Joe?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, my name's Dan Mangan. I'm an investigator. I just want to come in and kind of give you a little feeling. I know you haven't talked to me yet. You probably have no idea who I am. But these are a lot of the team that I've been working with for all of this.
All right.
So at this point, I wanted to come in and give you some answers about what's going to happen. All right?
All right.
Just so you know, there is a statute, a legal theory, that we have that if you are involved in a crime, you are commensurate to that crime. So
What is that?
That being said, because of your involvement in this incident, you are being charged with first-degree murder by showing an extreme indifference to human life. Okay? What's going to happen now is you're going to be booked in. There is no bond available for this until you go in front of a judge at what's called a proof evident hearing. So what's going to happen tonight, a patrolman is going to be in here shortly, and we're going to transfer you down to the jail. Do you have any questions?
Are my boys here? Did you guys get them
I'm not going to answer
too?
that question.
Are you unable to?
I'm unwilling to. Okay? Anything else?
So am I just fucked or what?
I don't know how to answer that.
Okay.
You're being charged with murder. You read into that how you feel you need to read into it.
Okay.
Okay? If you need anything, bang on the door. We got some officers right outside.
All right.
Okay. So this is where we're at. As we're talking, and we were talking about Alexa, I heard a lot about you being worried about getting blamed, being in trouble, right? I didn't hear a single word about being worried about her, right? I'm just telling you what I heard. That was something very impactful for me during our little conversation. I just want to make sure I shared that with you. So you also need to understand that, yes, there is a level of complicity with everybody in the car, right? So there is a subset of first-degree murder that says you have an extreme indifference to human life. And that is exactly what you guys demonstrated tonight. So at this point, you are under arrest for first-degree murder. You're going to be booked into jail. And you're going to have an opportunity to get to serve the charges. And this is not a bailable offense. Okay? Do you have any questions for me?
No.
No?
That's going to
Yes
change
or no?
anything.
All right. Do me a favor, stand
Put
up,
that down there.
face the wall. Change my back.
Okay.
So, what does this look like punishment-wise?
Oh, punishment's so far down the road. Like, who knows?
So,
Like, by the time this goes to court, it's like a year later. Like, this isn't going to court anytime soon.
I need to run this by you. I'm in the delayed entry program,
Okay?
so I'm training to be a Marine.
Okay.
I ship to boot camp in July. Is this going to at all affect that?
100% it will. You will not be going to boot camp in July.
All right.
That's... I don't know their rules, but I'm pretty confident saying you won't be going
And
to boot
then,
camp.
other than that, is this going to be made public?
There will be a press conference at some point with regards to your name and everything else. That's not my department, so I don't know for sure. But it will be made public that an arrest was made for sure. And I don't know...
Are you going to specifically state a name?
That I don't know, because it's not my side of what we do here. My side is to investigate and find out who did things. And then we have a whole public affairs department that do other stuff. So I don't know that for sure. I do know we will release that we arrested people for it, for sure. That'll definitely go out. Whether we put out names, I don't know. That's above my pay grade.
All right.
So, but like that, I'm being honest with you. All right?
So,
What else you got?
after this, you're just going to drop me off, and, if you contact me, I have to respond within however much time.
Oh, you're going to jail.
I am going to jail
Oh, yeah.
tonight. So, how long? Just for the night, or how long will that be?
Well, so you go to jail, and then you see a judge, and the judge decides what your bond is, and then based on your bond, whether you can pay it or not pay it depends on whether you get out of jail.
All right.
So that's up to a judge. We don't have any say in that stuff.
All right.
So, all right?
Cool.
All right.
Thank you.
During the 2 years that passed between arrest and trial, Zachary and Mitch agree to testify against Joe at trial. Both maintain that of the three, they had the least involvement with the rock-throwing incident that killed Alexa Bartell. On May 2, 2025, Zachary Kwok pleaded guilty to 3 charges of assault and was sentenced to 32 years in prison. On May 1, 2025, Mitch Carroll Chick, birth name Nicholas, was sentenced to 45 years in prison. He pleaded guilty to 2 counts of murder in the second degree and attempted murder in the first degree. On June 2, 2025, Joe Koenig was found guilty on 19 counts, including first-degree murder, and was sentenced to life in prison plus 60 years for the rock-throwing attacks that occurred that night, including the one that killed Alexa Bartell. Alexa's death didn't just devastate her family, but it left a community and the officers who investigated it deeply disturbed by the senseless actions of these 3 young men. Because not only did they destroy the life of a promising young woman, but they also threw away their own. all for a night of destructive thrill-seeking. Do you think the sentencing was fair for all three suspects? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here.